with Wolpertinger. 1 mana, 1/1 beast. Battle cry, summon a copy of this. So this is Alley Cat, which we know has been a fine card. Not oppressive or anything, but it's fine. And it has the upshot of if you buff it, you get an extra buff.
Better Alley Cat. Oh, yeah, that's true.
A Highlander Hunter, I'm a little less interested, maybe, because I don't know how much this interferes with Scavenger's Ingenuity. Right now, Ingenuity draws either the Diving Griffin or the Zixor. That will draw the other one or the Prime.
Well, this does have, but this is kind of good with Scavenger's Ingenuity too, because it's you get two 3/3s. Like imagine just on turn 2 and you go Scavenger's Ingenuity, coin, Wolfer Stinger. That's so good.
Face Hunter?
Yeah, it could be good as Face Hunter too. It's Face Hunter's more less oriented, but still, yeah.
I think it's a solid 3 for power.
Yeah, I was originally a 2, and then we talked about it, and now I'm like, I think go 3 for power level. I think I'm gonna go 2 for deck building.
Yeah, 2 is fine. I'm not building around this. It's just kind of there, and sometimes it has a nice upshot.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's enough synergy for Face Hunter where you can run Stone Tusk with Ingenuity again, or if that's still bad. But yeah, I like the idea of this Face Hunter. I don't know if it's good in Highlander, but if it is,
it's gonna be crazy and wild because for Deathstalker Rexar, you're gonna have Rush, Lifesteal, summon a copy of this minion. So,
oh boy, yeah, that's a good point. Thank God that thing's gone. All right, next, take it away.
Discover a Death Rattle minion. Your next one costs 1 less. So this is a one where I'm thinking like, I feel Death Rattle minions. So there's a lot of crappy ones, and it's like usually you want very specific Death Rattles in Death Rattle decks.
Yep. I think ramp a Death Rattle.
Yeah. I think this is. I'm gonna put a 1 on power level and 2 on deck building because at least it could be like it's theoretically has synergy with things. So
it's not very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's easy, fast. All right. Overwhelm. 1 mana spell. Deal 1 damage to a minion. Deal 1 more damage for each booster control. I was highly underwhelmed with the animation. I wanted the animation for this to be like Jade Shuriken, where it throws a number of shurikens, except in this case it just like sends a bunch of little rabbits. This is just a kill command animation. Kind of sad.
Oh, that would be funny. Yeah.
I'm not very impressed with this card though.
Yeah, I just think
good with Unleash. It's good with rush minions like from Quest Hunter. Like you play a swarm of locusts and then all of a sudden you overwhelm for like 9 damage.
Yeah, I mean, how often if my opponent is playing a deck where I have 5 1/1s on the board and they're just going to put a nice like 6/8 taunt in the way, you know, and with a deck that runs things already has things like deadly shot and stuff like that, you know.
I'm giving this 1 and probably 1 and 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna just give it 1 and 1 just because I don't think it's gonna be good in the deck that it could build. Like the payoff isn't impressive to me. So
yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, cool. Moving on.
So the card art shows how it's intended to be used. Okay. Krolos Bar Stripper. Spellburst, destroy a random enemy. I feel this card could be insane. Like it just, you know, if you do it with like a 1 mana spell theoretically that you already like, like that's insane. But I guess it's not as you also, you know, you could just play it on 4 and then I don't know. It's and it's good stats too, so it's not like it's hard to kill.
Yeah, Highlander Hunter, they do not specialize in spells. They have tracking.
That's true. Well, you could just use it as tracking.
What else do they have?
Yeah.
Tracking, maybe Zephyrus, but that's, you know, Zephyrus doesn't need this. Most of Hunter's early game is like play minions, play a weapon. I think this is a good card. It's just difficult to trigger.
Yeah, I mean,
not necessarily from the hand. You don't have to spend any more mana to make it work.
Yeah. I think even though the synergy isn't there currently as easily, and like the 1 mana death rattle spell is pretty bad, I think this is a strong. I'm going to give this a 3 on power and a 2 on deck building, because I think just the power level of this card in a deck that just runs, a good amount of small spells, which is really strong. Just being able to kill like a random enemy while developing. So
I'm gonna. This is maybe a contra. I'll take a 1 on power, and I'll go for a 2 on deck as well.
Okay. Yeah,
I think the effect is strong. I just don't know if it's very strong in Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, Rodnish Drake is stronger, but I think Rodnish Drake is realistically a 5 mana. If I put it as a 5-star or 4-star card, at least in hindsight. So
yeah, it's so broken.
Yeah, so
we don't even have much more synergy with this at the moment. So I'm gonna give it a pass on now.
Okay, the teacher's pet.
Maybe it'll rise. Yeah, it's a teacher's pet in Hunter now.
I think it's worse than Hunter. Yeah, so
this is a fat one for me.
All right, I'll give it a 1 as well. So for Hunter,
how are you even building a deck around this? You're gonna recruit this in Hunter that can't ramp? No, I'm not interested. And it has taunt. God.
All right, bloated Python, summon a 4/4 helpless handler. All right, so this is like really efficient stats, right? Like,
sort of.
So it's a 1/2 that summons a 4/4. Imagine if it were a 4/4 that summons a 1/2. This would be a 4-star card,
Yes.
And
the 4 is delayed.
I love eggs, so I love this kind of stuff.
It's nice that it's a self-activating egg.
Yeah. And like you could throw some, there's like that 5, like that's for later down the road. There's that Death Rattle card, the summon 2 1/1 versions. So you run some eggs, you run some Terran, you run this in Hunter, and you've got Death Rattle Hunter, and like really easily. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it a double 3.
Okay.
It might be a.
I can take a 3 for deck building for sure.
It might be a 4 for power. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take another disagreement then on power. I'm torn between a 1 and a 2. I'm looking at this as the Nerubian egg that has 50% extra mana cost. It activates itself, and that's neat and all. But it's 3 mana instead of 2, and Hunter doesn't have really great synergies at the moment. I'm looking at playing a 3 mana 1/2 on turn 4, trading it into something, and then on turn 5 I get to attack with a 4/4. That doesn't sound super appealing to me. I don't even think Highlander Hunter want this.
Yeah, this is what we can tell we're different players, because I love these kind of I loved dormant cards because they're overstated but delayed. That's like very much my style of. So I'm gonna give this a 4. I love this card. It's just like the more I think about it, like it's just so much stats. Like you could just for 3 mana, even though it's a little bit slow.
It does out with the Machnathal Lion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. Oh, I can just play this on 3. And my opponent's damned if they do, damned if they don't. All right, this is one of the decks I'm making day 1.
All right.
So, anyways. All right.
Nice. Next up, we got Blood Herald. Oh god, this thing again. 1.
Fat one. Yeah, we just give it 1s. Yeah.
Right, cool. That was easy. That card sucks.
Demon Companions. Yeah, we could do 3s again. I think this is good.
Cards just good everywhere.
All right, the Triumph Crescent. I feel like
likes this in Hunter.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's like it just 1 can be utilized for early board control, and 2.
Hold on, I'm moving up on Bloated Python to 2. This is really good with Death Rattles.
Oh yeah. Wait, can I do this?
On this and
if I want to trigger my eggs, I could run this. Oh, all right, I'm giving this a 3. Yeah. I'll go double 3s. For Hunter.
Very reasonable.
Dude, Death Rattle is going to be great, this expansion. There's so much synergy.
This is the Death Rattle synergy,
Yeah.
This does make Serpent Eggs attack, even though they have 0 attack, yes.
Yeah, so if you wanted to kill them off, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we're playing Hunter's Mark again, though. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. You never know, though. So it's Hunter's Mark did still see play after it got nerfed to 2.
Don't forget any synergies. Highlander Hunter just wants this.
Yeah.
They're playing Guardian Og Merchant right now, and this is a pure upgrade on that. And then, of course, you have your thing like you play this on 1, you play a Felmaw on 2, and by the time the Felmaw wakes up and attacks something, you attack with the True Impressant. Felmaw attacks again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, dormant minions. If you want to give Vile Fiends, imprisoned Vile Fiends, another run, attacking the one thing, then True Impressant.
Yeah. Wow. So you could play really. Hunter has a hard time of coming back on board, but you could do some fancy stuff with this. Yeah. So
literally everything has rush. Very good in Hunter. I may go up to 4 on this for Hunter for power.
Ooh, you might be right. This might be just enabling. I'm gonna stick with 3 just because. Right. Yeah, it's weird how. Yeah.
This is tying some things together now. All right. Cool. The one thing to think about though is if you are going to do the Death Rattle Machnathal Lion thing, if you pop your Death Rattle with this early, the Lion gets a bit worse.
Yeah, but that's the thing is all the Death Rattle minions are overstated. So if you're curving out and you're popping all your Death Rattles, chances are you're ahead on board. So.
All right. Moving on then. Also another split card, Guardian Animals. I hate this in Hunter.
Yeah, you're probably right. Though I'm thinking like, dude, the more I almost want to give like a 4 stars to that. What was the 4/5 stealth draw 2? Was that Druid only, or is that also? Only. Oh god, that would be so good in Hunter. Okay, mm-hmm. So I don't think it's because you can't get that card. That card is so good and would be so good in Hunter. I'll give this a. I think it's not as good in Hunter, so I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a. It's either actually it's probably just a 1 in Hunter. It's just not good in Hunter. Like
can't run.
Yeah, and the payoffs like aren't as good. But I'll still give it a 2 for deck building. So.
Want to take the next one?
Professor Slate, your spells are poisonous. This is a cool one. I was looking. Yeah, what do you think about? I think this card actually. So I was thinking the card you run this in is. Mm-hmm. Oh god. You run it in. Oh shoot. You run it in like Face Hunter. And you can like because you're already running like Arcane Shot and Rapid Fire, so you can combo it with that. Like in the right deck, I feel like
God, Rapid Fire. This is dirty.
Yeah, I don't know how many other
or destroy 2 minions.
Yeah, I mean in a different class, this would be a 4-star card for sure.
Yeah. How good was Arcane Shot and Rapid Fire in Face Hunter? I don't honestly know.
Not that good, but still good enough. So you put this in there and like Explosive Shot. Well, yeah, Explosive. So the problem is this has synergy with a bunch of trashy Hunter spells. So that's kind of the problem. Like, did they give any? So is there anything besides Arcane Shot or Kill Command? That's trash.
And will kill it anyway. You got the new 1 mana 2 damage to a minion with plus damage for beasts, but not interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, Corrosive Breath, like you're usually killing the thing anyways. So, I mean, it's great. Let me see. I'm just trying to see if other deal damage spells for Hunter. No, there's nothing. So this card is good on paper, but with no synergy. You know.
I could be talked into it being maybe okay in Face Hunter, but I think we might be getting some better cards for Face Hunter that could phase out the Arcane Shot and the
So it's probably I'm gonna give it a 2 for power level, just like because Hunter thinks this, but I'll give it a 3 for deck building because it could enable some cool stuff, especially with new cards, you know. So
it gets the gears turning. I like that. Next up, we got Adorable Infestation again, this time for Hunter. I'm a bit more interested in this. Certainly for Face Hunter. For Highlander? I'll think so. This isn't a dragon card to me, I think.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't know. What Face Hunter do I want to be playing on 1-1-on-1? You know, like, I want to be... Face Hunter's so fast, you know?
But Face Hunter can go, I don't know, turn 1... play a minion, like Wolpertinger, I don't know. coin, make one of them a 2/2, then you have a 2/2 and 2 1/1s and a 1/1 in your hand, and that's all right for turn 1.
Demon Hunter just goes twin slice and kills that off. I don't know.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna give it a 1 for Hunter. It just seems like really trashy in Hunter. The more I think about it, I don't know.
Deck building. I don't build around this at all.
All right, I'll get. Yeah, I feel like I liked it in Druid, but I'm gonna give it a 1 on both here.
Yeah, I'll give it a 1 deck building too. It's just not exciting.
All right, Ace Hunter Crane for Hunter. I feel like this card's still really good, but not as good as a Demon Hunter, so I think I'm just gonna give it a 3 for power instead of.
I'm gonna go down to a 2, I think.
Okay.
Under Hunter, it's worse at getting the early board. Demon Hunter. Kind of a lot, which is why Demon Hunter beats it.
Yeah, but you could still like just combo this with rush minions, and it's I don't know.
Rush is quite good.
Yeah.
Like, set up a Desert Spear or something.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 1 on deck building though.
Yeah, it's not that interesting for. So yeah, I think 3-1 sounds good.
And now we have Shandau Wildclaw.
Right.
Now this obviously with Bran, 16/16 you can crushes. Let's start. What else does it do?
Mana Saver, but I'd rather just have a Mana. I don't know. Yeah, it's like it's a little hard to pull off the copy of Beast. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's like.
You can't copy a low cost Beast.
Yeah.
You can copy Zixor with this.
Yeah.
If the Zixor lives, which it often does not. And you're not buffing. I think this is weird. It's like it's really good with Bran, and I think it's really bad with everything else.
At the end of the day, it's still if you don't have like it could be just a 3/3, and if you have some beasts getting a little +1, I think I'm gonna give it a 2. It's still like I think it'll see play if there's like Highlander Hunter runs like 5 beasts plus Bran. I could see it just being slotted in for a 3-drop. Even though Highlander Hunter has so many good 3-drops, so it's hard to compete there. But
this is not a 3-drop. This is like a 5-drop and a 7-drop or something. I don't know. It's later.
Yeah, I mean that's when it's certainly better on a big minion. So yeah,
I'm gonna give this. Oh God, I want to give it a 1, but I keep thinking about Bran. I think I'm still gonna give it a 1. Porcupine, yeah, sure.
Yes, I don't know. I mean, it's not like Tal'Darim. It's not a 3/3, right? Like, so it literally becomes the minion. So,
is it good in Death Rattle Hunter? How are we copying?
I feel like I'd rather just have more Death Rattles. I mean, unless Terran is a beast, then it's insane. But
I'm slapping it with a 1. Deck building, I'll give it a 3.
I'm gonna give it 2/2. So.
All right, next. Easy. Shaman. Now this is exciting for me.